T, G, T, G, T, G, T, G,
Tinselin,
T,
Soloo,
T, G,
grumble and a groddle, Tinselin, Soloo, Tinselin, Soloo, la li la lo la, Tinselin, Soloo, a grumble and a groddle, Tinselin, Soloo, Tinselin, Soloo, la li la.
Chapter 6. The Strange and Magical Squiggles. When Winter arrives at the wrapping party, she's a little nervous. She's not sure if William and Mia will still be mad at her, but as soon as she gets there, William apologizes. He says that even though he doesn't believe her, he shouldn't have said those mean things. Winter instantly forgives him for being unkind. And Winter apologizes too, and says she really didn't mean to almost break his head with an ornament. He instantly forgives her too, for having bad aim. The wrapping party is a wrapping good time. They wrap a gazillion presents and they don't even run out of tape once. And then they decorate a million gingerbread cookies and they don't even eat all the icing first. After the wrapping and the gingerbread cookie decorating, they decide to play reindeer tag, which is Winter's favorite type of tag. "Not it!" Winter hollers. "Not it!" Cadence, Cameron, Ben, and Dylan and Ethan scream at the same time. "Not it!" Tegan hollers, which only leaves Jacob and Abby. Abby says not it, knowing that Jacob won't, because Jacob really wants to be it. The kidlets scramble across the snow. William gets tagged and drops down to his hands and knees. He bounces up and down and hollers for help. Winter sees him, drops to her stomach, and slides under him, which saves William. He gives Winter a thank you nod. Winter smiles back but gets tagged. She drops to her hands and knees and starts hollering for help. But she stops when she hears a strange voice, like a whisper in her ear. "I want a mermaid Barbie. It's the only thing I want so bad." "Who said that?" Winter asks, turning on her hands and knees. "Who put whispers in my ear? What's a Barbie?" "What are you talking about, Winter?" William asks. "Stay still so I can save you." Winter listens, but she doesn't hear anything else. "Never mind," she mumbles, shaking her head. She lets William slide under her and stands up. "I want a space blanket, and a space helmet, and a space ship." This time the voice is louder. Winter looks around. There is no one here, and everyone is busy bouncing, running, and sliding. "I want crayons. I want coloring books. I want Lego. I want a cage for my brother." "What's going on?" Winter whispers to herself. Jacob whacks her on the back, but there are a ton of voices now, and they're all speaking at once. "I want a new doll because I put my last one in the dryer and her face melted away. I want a new purse. I want a rock polisher and rocks. I want a science kit." Winter clamps her hands over her ears. "What is happening? I want a bicycle with a bell. I want a hamster. I want a teddy bear and a whole case of cheese strings." Cheese strings, hamster, bicycles, what are these things? Who is saying this? "Winter," Tegan says, "you got tagged. I saw you. You have to bounce." But Winter can barely hear him over the strange voices. She looks up to the sky. Where are they coming from? "Winter!" Jacob yells. The kidlets stop and stare at her. "You are tagged. Bounce." But Winter isn't listening to her friends, because she sees something strange falling from the sky. It's tiny and purple, like a little ribbon, twisting in the air. It falls closer to her. She reaches out to touch it, but it twists away from her finger and falls softly to the ground. "I want a pair of skates and a sled." Winter closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. But there are so many voices now, she can't even make out what each one is saying. Lego, baby car, ballet shoe, unicorn, stuffy. The voices are overlapping and it's unbearably loud. iPod, stroller, jeans, necklace. I want. Christmas, Santa, 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 Santa. Winter slowly opens her eyes. And when she does, she sees the most beautiful thing she's ever seen. A word pops into her head. Squiggles. Hundreds of tiny ribbons floating through the air, shining, sparkling, twisting, twirling. The sky is full of them, these squiggles, colorful and delicate, dancing in the wind. And they're speaking. Somehow, they are speaking. Winter watches them, and she is overwhelmed with happiness. She puts her arms out to the side and spins, lifting her head to the squiggle-filled sky. They are happiness, she thinks. They are kindness. They are love. These squiggles in the sky. One by one, they start to connect, forming a giant squiggle stream. Winter reaches up to touch them, to feel them, but they're too far away. Before she can stop them, they begin to stream away like a giant, rippling, ribboned river in the sky. The voices go with them, and the sky is quiet again. I want a pair of skates and a sled. A tiny purple squiggle is at her feet. Winter picks it up. It weaves itself in and out of her fingers and floats across her palm. It's soft as silk. I am going to keep you, Winter tells the purple squiggle. You will be my pet. Winter, hello! William is waving his hands in front of her face. Everyone is staring at her as the squiggle dances in her hand. Why aren't you playing by the rules? You were tagged, you have to bounce. Another strange and magical thing just happened. She's sure of it. But no one else saw or heard it. And she can't tell them, because if she does, they won't believe her. They'll call her a liar, liar, jingle bells on fire, and that would not be marshmallow-tastic. It would be spinach and onion loaf. She quickly tucks the squiggle into her pocket. The candy cane, the snowball, the conversation with Dasher, the popcorn string, and now this, the squiggles. She knows these things are happening. She believes it. But what if no one else does, ever? Her friends are still staring at her. I need to go, Winter says. I forgot, I got stuff. She grabs her bag full of gingerbread and sled full of wrapped presents and tries to hurry away. But hurrying is hard when you have 1,000,000 gingerbread cookies to carry and a gazillion presents to pull. She turns onto Christmas Tree Trail when suddenly someone shouts, "Look out! A sprite!" Oh, great, Winter's head voice says. Just what I need, a stinky sprite. She sees it. Ugly little thing with long tangled hair. Stupid little gingerbread thief, and star, oh star, does it stink. Someone else yells out the warning. Look out! Look out! Here comes a sprite, a sprite, a sprite, I said. A stinky, smelly, sneaky sprite. Quick! Hide your gingerbread. Winter looks to where the sprite was standing, but it's not there anymore. It runs and snatches her bag of gingerbread. Now, normally, Winter wouldn't do anything. It's pretty common for sprites to steal gingerbread. That is, after all, what they do. Stink and steal gingerbread. But Winter is not having a marshmallow-tastic day. Strange and magical things are happening. No one is believing her. She did not have candy canes for breakfast, and now her gingerbread is gone. Winter screams, stomping her foot. Not this time! She chases it. Back across the town star and past Poinsettia Park. She's hot on its trail. Around the Central Snowman, and she's really gaining ground. Over Sugar Cookie Crossing, and this is a lot of running, but she's not giving up. The sprite sprints out ahead and hightails it down Elf's Alley. Winter's panting hard as she follows it. Down the boulevard. Look out! Winter shouts, dodging people as she goes. The sprite leaps over the Christmas train tracks. Winter looks both ways before crossing. The sprite stops and looks over its shoulder. Give me back my gingerbread, Winter shouts. The sprite squeals, jumps, and heads straight into the what-if woods, with Winter right behind it.